Hello again everybody. Today I'm just sharing with you a video response for Mary Robson. Mary is Mdxx1520 on YouTube, and she is having a challenge at the moment. She's about to become a new grandmother and she's going to have a lovely little granddaughter soon. So she's holding a baby girl banner challenge, and so I thought I would take part. And oh goodness, I haven't made baby things for I can't remember well, since I had a baby a long time ago. So it was actually quite fun to get in the, you know, the cute zone. So I've started off with a piece of canvas, and the canvas has interfacing on it. And it was something I previously had. It was from a book I was going to do. And see, there you can see interfacing and canvas. The canvas is actually off a pair of my husband's pants when they were brand new, obviously. And that's what I've used. So it's sturdy, but it's not, you know, overly sturdy. And then I have put this beautiful pink fabric across the front of it. I don't know where I got that bit of fabric. I think it was a shirt I bought at the thrift store quite a long time ago. And then I have used some of my Luscious Laces goodies for this because I had some pretty colours in my Luscious Laces. So the first thing I have used is this yellow or lemon, yellow and white trim. And this is what it looks like to start with. It's really quite pretty. And I think that's the actual way. But I used it that way because I didn't want the yellow being too intense. So I've used it that way. But what I did was I cut the little hem off like that to make it a bit shorter, and then I cut the lace down a little bit, and I also trimmed this little part off here so that it was narrow enough to go around. And then this little pink bobble trim was also from Luscious Laces. Isn't it gorgeous? And it's the softest, prettiest pink, and it bends really nicely, so that was perfect for that. And then on the inside I've gone around it in some beaded trim that I've had for quite a while now. And the image I just got off Pinterest. It's of a vintage lamb, but the colouring was really soft and pretty, and that's also printed on that canvas as best I can print it. So but I think it's still very soft and pretty. I've put two of the little beads on the ear of the lamb because they were really bright, like gold yellow, and there was a blue one. So I've put two beads and a little wedding dress satin flower to cover that up. Over the top of the pink fabric I have put some of this is all I've got left now, lace, and that is also from Luscious Laces. It's actually a stretch lace, but it has a lovely texture to it. So I use that, plus it also, it has the wide holes, so it lets the colour come through really nicely. Behind that I've used my own trim. I've got two layers of it. It's just a very small gathered pink lace, but I'm sure that a similar one to that would be available at Luscious Laces also. This trim I have down the side is from Lynn Harris. Thank you, Lynn. And these lovely little wedding appliques, I've used those because the sequins have yellowed, so it blended in with the rest of the yellow tones, and they are from Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. I've made a tassel on the bottom there, It's got some fuzzy fibres that Roseanne sent me quite a few years ago to the book page challenge, a long time ago. So thank you, Roseanne. And then I've got some of these tassels in an off-white and a white in there, and they are from a lace from Luscious Laces also. And I've also got a straight pink lace in there, and yes, and I have it like layered on the front and the back just to make it nice and full, and cut it all different lengths, especially these ones. I cut those at different lengths so it didn't look square on the bottom. So that's the front, and of course I've got that yellow one across the top there as well, just to finish it off. And the back is done. It's covered in an embroidery anglaise fabric that I had, and also this same lace down either side from Lynn Harris. And all I did for that was I put a little bit of fabric glue on each of the scallops and just pressed them together. I just made sure I lined them up the same when I put the lace on. And I've just got a flower applique. They're also, yes, also from Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. Just to finish that tassel off at the back. And that is it. I didn't intentionally make a pocket. That's as wide as the embroidery anglaise is. It's about that wide, but it wasn't quite wide enough to go right down to the bottom. So I put a second layer, and then I thought, oh, it's a little pocket. So I haven't got anything on it at the moment. It's just paper. And that lovely Christina Ray quilted paper on that side with some more wedding applique. And I've sandwiched a little bit of beautiful organza that Michelle gave me in the middle of it and stitched it together. And I may just put my details on that. I just thought, oh look, it can fit a little tag in there, so I've put one in, but I don't think that is a requirement. And I don't think we were meant to have ties on the corners either. So that is my banner for Mary. I hope you like it, Mary. I'm so excited that you're going to be a grandmother. How lovely. I'm not at that phase of my life. Well, actually I am at that phase of my life, but obviously my children aren't. I have no idea when I will be a grandmother, so I live through other people, I guess. So there we go. I will put a link to Mary's channel in the description box below. It is open until the 16th of April, so there's plenty of time to still enter this. And Mary is in Scotland, I believe, and so also, just in case you want to know, the banner is 6 inches across the top and 7 inches long. And I think the room is going to be done in pink, yellow and grey. The only grey things I had just seemed a bit harsh with this, so I left the grey off and just went with the pink, yellow and soft whites. So there we go. That's my entry into Mary's challenge. Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye bye.